Hey guys, it's Trevor, and you're watching Transition Addiction. This week is free week, so I'm talking about internalized transphobia / homophobia. Disclaimer, I do not hate anyone in my own community. I am just telling my own story, and I promise there's a message at the end, probably. Growing up, I was taught that being a part of the LGBT community was a bad thing, that was a sin. And when I found myself attracted to guys, I thought that was wrong. I thought that was gay and that was wrong, and I felt uncomfortable with the idea. Not that I wasn't attracted to them. I was attracted to men. I was attracted to boys, but I found myself feeling gross about it. And I have no idea why until I realized that I was trans, because society and my family wanted me to like guys, but I felt more right. I felt more comfortable being attracted to women and going after women and girls. Deep inside, because of the way I was raised, when a man especially, but when a man or a female bends gender roles, it kind of makes me uncomfortable. I am the leader of the GSA at my school, and I have been the leader for 2 years, but still to this day, I still feel that icky feeling in my stomach when I tell people I'm the leader, and when I try to get people to come to GSA, I feel embarrassed to ask people that I'm pretty sure are heterosexual. I am still struggling with accepting the fact that I am trans. When I was finding out that I was trans, there was no reason for me to not believe I was trans. But I thought, I don't want to identify as trans because what if I regret it? But there's nothing I would regret. I want to medically transition as soon as I'm 18. And there's no change that I can see myself regretting anytime soon. But the only thing is, I just don't want to be trans. When I was in middle school, I'm a senior in high school right now. When I was in about 6th grade, I was going through YouTube videos and I found somebody. They identified as bigender for a little bit. And when I saw that, I was like, I identify as that. I identify with what they're saying. Maybe I'm bigender, because my family, my mother, would force me to dress feminine, and it wasn't always horrible. So I was like, okay, maybe I'm bigender. But then I was like, no, because I was already bisexual, as I identified back then. I was already bisexual. I didn't want to stick out like that. I didn't want to stick out like a sore thumb to my peers. But I don't want people to see me as not normal. I don't want people to see me as that person who is trans. The reason I'm starting T and I'm rushing this process this summer before I go to college is because I don't want to be known as that trans kid. I just want to be a guy, and I'm not planning on telling anyone that I'm trans. And why is that? It's because I'm transphobic. I am transphobic, and I have shame for being myself. I'm not telling you that it's okay to feel this way, or that I want to feel this way, or that it's acceptable to feel this way, but I am telling you that this is the effects that an unsupportive family or this society can have on someone like me. And the real unacceptable part of this story is feeling guilty about yourself, who you are. You should never feel guilty about that. You should always wear what you are proudly. When you look at the progress that the LGBTQ community has made in this country, it's because of people who are not afraid of who they are. And let me tell you, there's nothing wrong with being stealth either. I am still very sure that I'm going to go stealth. But don't go stealth and hate on the community you came from. You're putting a face on a movement when you support. When you go out and say, hey, I'm Trevor, and I'm transgender, and I don't give a fuck, and I'm normal, and I'm just like you, and I could be your brother, I could be your father, I could be your uncle, I could be your son. That's what makes progress in this community. If you come out here and you're cis and heterosexual, or cis and queer, and you come out here and you're like, hey, I support, then your friends will support, or your family may support. I guess the point of this video is to love yourself, know yourself, and do that unapologetically and support the community. And I hope it didn't suck. Have a good day. I can't click. And okay, now we're doing it. Okay, bye-bye.